Welcome to the Aero Engine Instructional Video Series. For this and other downloads, please visit our website at www.aeroengine.com or call 1-800-331-3662. This episode features an installation overview of Aero's AutoStart NS2 on a standard A54 multi-cylinder engine. This configuration includes the AutoStart NS2 controller, clutch actuator, and an HBD 2459G dual-stage volume tank with regulator. This is the wiring of the AutoStart NS2 wiring harness. We are going to be installing this on our A54 engine with a mechanical governor, so we will only be using 13 of the wires. The wires you use will depend on your engine configuration. Be sure that all unused wires are cut and capped. It is important to note the battery wires marked B positive and B negative must always be connected directly to the battery. Do not connect these directly to the hot side of the starter. For our Aero clutch actuator, we will be using the clutch positive and clutch negative wires. These wires connect to the wiring coming from the actuator. Because both wires coming from the actuator are black, we can't tell which one is positive and which is negative. Once you have everything connected, you will be able to tell if the actuator is running in the correct direction. Simply switch the wires if you find it is not connected correctly. You can use the shutdown wire for any auxiliary shutdown you want to use. Do not confuse this with the ignition kill wire. For any auxiliary shutdown you want to connect, such as a pressure switch, tank level or vibration switch, simply connect this wire directly to ground. When activated, it will initiate a shutdown. Shutdown aux input 4 will appear on your AutoStart screen. The green wire, which is labeled stop, is the ignition ground wire. Low oil PR is low oil pressure. This is the only wire which should be connected to the back of your oil pressure gauge. The high jacket water wire, labeled high JWT, is for your water temperature gauge. This is the only wire that should be connected to this gauge. If you are installing this on a C-Series without a water temperature gauge, you can connect it directly to your low water level kill. The wire labeled Starter S will be connected to the starter solenoid terminal. Starter positive goes to the hot side of the starter. Pickup positive and pickup negative will be connected to the magnetic pickup. Even if you already have a magnetic pickup for your CD1 ignition, you will need to install a separate magnetic pickup just for the AutoStart. Aero part number MP3298 is included with your installation kit. All information provided to the AutoStart from your engine is provided through the magnetic pickup. If you are installing an AutoStart kit, you may need to drill and tap a hole in the flywheel housing. Use a 37/64 drill bit and tap with a thread size 5/8 18 UNF. Take care not to drill too deep, as this could damage the ring gear teeth. Clear away all debris with an air hose. Insert the magnetic pickup until it stops at the face of the gear. Back off the gear by turning the pickup counterclockwise 1/2 turn. Rotate the ring gear by hand to be sure the gap clearance is adequate. After adjusting, set the lock nut with a 3/4 inch wrench. The remote start wire is an option that can be used when installing a separate controller, such as a pump-off controller or saltwater pump in conjunction with the AutoStart NS2. This wire works by setting your AutoStart to auto mode without any on and off times programmed. When you send this remote start wire to ground, it initiates the startup sequence, starts the engine, and engages the clutch. When the ground is removed, it will disengage the clutch, go into cool down mode, and then shut the engine off. It then waits for the next ground signal to initiate the startup sequence again. When you order the AutoStart A54 kit, it comes with the heavy-duty version of the 12-volt starter, part number 60963D. It also comes with a curved steel replacement pipe to reroute the piping coming from the air cleaner in order to bypass the clutch actuator bracket. The engine we are installing this unit on does not have a cannon plug or key switch. However, if your engine has these already installed, you will need to remove your cannon plug and key switch. You can either remove them completely from the unit or detach all of the wires, cap and bundle them. If your pressure gauge has a push button like the one shown here, we highly recommend that you replace your gauge with a regular oil pressure kill switch without the push button. Use of the push button could cause the ground to fail and the AutoStart NS2 to stop working. Arrow's dual-stage volume tanks are also highly recommended for use with our AutoStart NS2. The pressure gauges before and after the ounce regulator take all the guesswork out of fuel regulation. If you already have a volume tank, you can order the ounce gauge separately, part number GW-2 1/2-1/4. This concludes the Arrow engine instructional video for the AutoStart NS2 installation overview. For operation and troubleshooting information, please see the AutoStart NS2 startup and troubleshooting video. For additional support, please contact your Arrow Engine Company representative or call 1-800-331-3662. Be sure to visit our website at arrowengine.com for additional literature, downloads, or to explore other products and services offered by Arrow Engine Company.